Good morning, seventh graders. A start to the new week. I hope by now that I've received everybody's research projects. That includes the research page and your slideshows. And I hope that this Monday morning finds all seventh graders ready to start a brand new chapter as we start chapter 2 this week. First of all, I want you to accomplish this short writing assignment to start the new week. I have graded all the reading and writing tests that we have taken, and there is a way to write seventh grade level paragraphs. A seventh grade level paragraph is not just a quick phrase or a one-word answer. It has three parts. Those three parts include what we're going to work on today, an opening sentence. It should have a complete answer. Most of the time, those answers would ask for three different facts. And we're going to provide text evidence as well. Many of you can provide the facts. We can find the answer in the textbook or online, and you can copy that answer down. We have difficulty, however, properly starting the paragraph and providing the text evidence like needed. Today, we're going to focus on the first sentence to any answer that you write. And this is a copy that you see here on the screen of the assignment that you're going to complete. What you see here in the video is what you'll see on the worksheet, and we're going to walk you through this. So you see here in the instructions that I have about 5 questions on the 2 pages. You're not to answer the questions. That's not what we're doing this morning. You're going to take the question and you're going to write it in a way that's a proper start to a 4 or 5 sentence paragraph. When we are writing an opening sentence, in our minds, we have to ask 3 questions. 1, what's the identity of the subject? Who or what is the question asking about? 2, we have to identify the verb. In many cases, this is the action. If it's a question about a person, well, what is the person doing? If it's a question about a subject of some type, like question number 1 here is about farming, then what is farming accomplishing in the question? So we identify the subject, we identify the verb, and the last thing we have to do is complete the thought. What is the subject doing according to the question? So you see the first question that I have for you on the exercise in all these different colors. The question is the same question that you had on your reading and writing test last week. How did the discovery of farming lead to the development of cities among America's earliest people? So we want to take this question and we want to develop a 4 or 5 sentence paragraph as the answer. Again, you're not writing an entire paragraph this morning. All you are doing is practicing writing the first sentence that would begin the paragraph. That first sentence should not reveal any part of your answer. We'll save that for the next couple sentences. All we are doing is identifying the subject and the verb and the complete thought. So you see here, farming is our subject. I've highlighted it in red. We want to be complete, not a one-word subject, but we want to use as many words as we possibly can from the question. So we see that I highlight everything here. The discovery of farming, that's our subject. We then identify the verb, and that verb is lead. Farming is leading to something. Now, 7th graders, we are a history class. We are not talking, we are not learning about things that are happening right now. We are studying about things that happened in the past. So when we write sentences, when we write our paragraphs, all of our verbs should be in past tense. The question may have present tense. Lead is present tense. How do we change that to past tense? Lead becomes led. So the discovery of farming led to something. And then the third thing we do is identify what is happening. And this discovery of farming is leading to what? It is leading to the development of cities among America's earliest people. Again, I try to use as many many words from the question as I possibly can. So I come down here past the instructions, past the help that you can refer to as you complete the assignment. This is what a proper opening sentence should look like. The discovery of farming led to the development of cities among America's earliest people. Now, if I was required to, I would follow that up with 2 or 3 sentences that supply my answer and the needed facts, and I would finish it with text evidence from whatever I had read as evidence that my answers were true. Don't worry about an answer today. Don't worry about text evidence today. All we are going to do is take the next 4 questions and write an opening sentence that we could use. So I come down here to the second page, and here are our remaining questions. You can see that I have already helped you with number 2. I've identified the subject in red. I've identified the verb in green, and I've identified the action that is taking place in blue. And so I've helped you with this one because had is a linking verb. It's not an action. If we have a linking verb like had, we have to link something to it so that our sentence will make sense. In this case, what did the Americans have? They had an impact. And I've got that on there. So down here, you're going to write the opening sentence. Start with your subject, follow it up with your verb, and finish it with your complete thought. Go ahead and do the same type of process for questions 3, 4, and 5. Click Turn In, and you have your assignment done for today. The other thing that I am assigning for Monday here, I do want you to get into your online textbook, and I want you to read the first lesson for chapter 2. Go ahead and take some time and look at the things that preview the chapter so that you have an understanding of what is going on. Look at the chapter opener. There's usually some type of video or story that introduces the proper lessons. Go ahead and look at the vocabulary and maps and timeline that is provided there. All of these things are interactive. They allow you to play around and mess, maybe click on something for more information. We can see that this is going to be a chapter about explorers, Europeans from different countries coming to new parts of the world. You can mess with this timeline down here to see when some of the important events were. Here's lesson 1. Titled A Changing World. Again, you can either have the chapter read to you or you can read on your own. Remember, we do have the ability to translate the text into Spanish. And please take some time to look at the maps. to check out the videos and other visuals that are provided with the lesson. So in conclusion, I have 2 things for you to do on this Monday. Finish the writing assignment. All you do is write 4 different sentences for those questions, and then read lesson 1 of chapter 2. Let's get off to a good start this week. Let's get things done in a timely manner and get excited about doing something different and new with a new chapter. Stay safe. You and your family stay well. 7th graders, as always, let's get to work.